Hello there, YouTubers. CD Mangekka here, bringing you guys a quick domination game on the map Grid in Call of Duty Black Ops. My party versus, I want to say, another group. Don't know if they were or not, but they might have been a combination. But either way, they won't be around for long. If that's a big spoiler, I do apologize. But gameplay doesn't matter. It's a backdrop, and I think I do a little bit of a beastifying. I'm hoping I haven't already used this gameplay. I'll double check that here in a minute. And what I wanted to talk about, today was a bit of a philosophy on life. Most of us, I'd imagine, have heard the expression, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And the meaning of that expression, as I'm going to assume we all know, is that when life gives you some sour stuff, lemonade is sour. Lemon, is sour. When life gives you something bitter and something like sour to work with, you make lemonade. Lemonade is a sweet, it's a commodity that people enjoy drinking. So. And I get dropped by an MP5K. Sorry about that. I got involved with the gameplay. I just did another commentary that didn't work, and it was a play-by-play. So that's a bit of a tendency of mine. But I have a different philosophy on life, and that's because I had a really good time this whole last week. I was bitter about some stuff, but I actually overcame that. I just binged on a whole bunch of comedy. I just laughed my brains out, and I really enjoyed the night overall at the end of it. And I woke up this morning, despite the fact that I was really bitter yesterday, and the fact that I have a lot of reasons to be bitter about a few things. I woke up like on top of the world, and I felt like, you know what, it's going to be an awesome day. I'm happy, I'm cheery, and I wanted to adapt that phrase. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. I want to add onto that. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade, throw in your own sugar, and frickin' make a monopoly of the cul-de-sac, baby. Take it to the extreme. When life gives you something to be bitter about, when life gives you disappointment, when life gives you a failure, make something kick-ass out of it. Make it a learning experience that you can draw from and improve on in your life, so that the next time you run into a situation like that, you can overcome it, and not just, by the skin of your teeth. I mean, make it your walking, make it work the street corner for you. If you catch my pimp, linguistical, I have no idea, I was sounded so cool right there. Make it your bitch. Let's just go with that. Make it your bitch. Because honestly, the greatest people throughout history have been people who have had a lot of crap in their life. Who have been the greatest people who are generally well considered to, have done things. And from a cultural perspective, people that you celebrate as heroes in your culture, they've generally had a bit of a tougher time. I mean, in America, we idolize Abraham Lincoln, not because, for a lot of reasons. He ended slavery, and we consider slavery pretty bad right now. He was, a generally kind man. He was one of those like those just insanely moral people that you don't run across. Gandhi is generally regarded as a great person, but those guys had a really tough time in their lives. Abraham Lincoln was very poor. Gandhi was very poor. He had to suffer a lot of discrimination. Martin Luther King Jr. He dealt with a lot of discrimination, and he took it head on. But none of their lives were really easy. They had a lot of difficult moments into them, and a lot of people buckle under pressure. A lot of people do that. But the great people, the people who we idolize, who we teach in the history books, and who we come to respect, are those people who rise above that and become something great. Not despite, but because of their bitterness. They have gone through trials, and they know how to deal with those trials, and rather than letting it beat them down, they learn from those trials, and they overcome them, and they incorporate them into their person, their personality, their entire human being. Those hardships will go with them for the rest of their lives, as a lesson on how to kick ass. A lot of people do buckle under the pressure. A lot of people can't handle a lot of things in life, and that's why you result with a lot of things like suicide. Teenage suicide occurs because of discrimination, because of hatred, for a lot of reasons that really don't matter in the end, and a lot of people can't handle that, and rather than rising above this and looking at a long-term perspective, I'm going to be happy when this is over with, and I'm going to learn from it, and I'm going to kick more ass than ever because of this. They just can't take it anymore, and they cop out. And a lot of people just give up. When it comes to school, when you're doing a bad grade, rather than just saying, you know what, it's because I'm not studying hard, you just say, you know what, I'm just stupid, I can't do this. And you get people who drop out of college, who drop out of high school, rather than saying, I've had some bad habits, but you know what, bad habits, but you know what, I can overcome that, I can rise above that, and I can kick ass. I've had to deal with chemistry this whole last week. I'm bad at chemistry, I don't like chemistry, and it doesn't like me. But you know what? Rather than quitting on the class, rather than saying, I'm done, I'm so frustrated, I'm going to learn chemistry. I know why I'm doing bad at it. It's because I haven't studied it as much as I should. And I'm going to study that thing, damn it. I'm going to learn that stuff, and I'm going to destroy the next test that I have in that subject. That's just a personal example that I can give to you guys. Anyways, make them rage quit in the domination, overcome that adversity. Hope you enjoyed the commentary.